It is finally draft day. So this whole 2 months of wanting to pull our hair out. Is it Mac Jones? Is it Trey Lance? Is it Justin Fields? Hell, is it Aaron Rodgers now at this point? This whole roller coaster has been wild. It's been crazy. I'm glad to get it over, basically, now that we're finally here. So I just want to go ahead and introduce the panel that is here with me for this 49ers pre-draft show. We got Bay Kobe, 49 GM, Stragosaurus, Stephanie Sanchez, as well as Bay Luke. We got Bay Kobe, we got Bay Luke. This is definitely going to be a legendary pre-draft show. How are you doing, Kobe?
I'm fantastic. A little bit of butterflies in the stomach. We're it's been 8 months. We've been discussing this for 8 months, and it's finally coming to an end. In about an hour, we'll know who the pick was, and I can't wait.
What about you, Steph? What are you feeling?
I just keep refreshing Twitter, man. Like, especially for these Jed York tweets. Like, he's got me on the edge. So I just want to find out what's going on.
I love that you brought up the Jed York tweets because I did not even follow him before today. I went ahead and gave him that follow and turned on those notifications because that man is completely wild. And if he's going to tell me who the pick is an hour before the draft, I'm going to go ahead and take that risk. I'll probably, unfollow him right after this draft process. But Luke, how are you doing?
Dude, I feel excellent. Honestly, I think I'm past the point of nerves. I'm just like, let's get it over at this point. Here's the one thing I know is that if Jed York is like low-key turnt right now, live tweeting, it's not going to be a pick that 49ers fans are upset with. So I'm feeling pretty good about it.
Yeah, I feel the same way. Like, it seems he is just so excited for this draft day, like more than I am myself. And I've been waiting to get this day over with just because it's been so exhausting with this process. What I said earlier is there's no way this man is this happy just for Mac Jones to be the selection. Jed York has been dragged all over the timeline, whether it's Facebook, Twitter, or Instagram, hell, even MySpace back then. This man has been dragged through the 49ers community. So to expect that he's going to kind of troll the Twitter world and send all these cryptic tweets and look just super excited to get this day over with as well. I would not imagine he's that eager to bring in the Mac Jones pick. I have my suspicion on who the pick is, and I'm sure a lot of you that are tuned in right now know who I'm thinking the pick is. Luke, like, what are you down to? Like, who do you want? Who do you think it's going to be? And for what reason do you come to that conclusion?
I want and think it's going to be Justin Fields.
Okay.
Here's the thing. I want Justin Fields. I think it'll be Justin Fields. If it's not Justin Fields, I think it's Trey Lance. I'm throwing Mac out of the equation essentially at this point. If I'm wrong, I'll eat crow. I could be wrong. I kind of doubt it at this point, though, just because of everything we've heard outside of the reports of the 49ers really like Mac Jones, even though nobody actually knows. We've heard from reliable sources. Our guy Javi Vega has had this for months now. Just that Justin Fields is a serious contender for this team. Trey Lance potentially, but I'm with Fields because the thing that people always say about Trey Lance as opposed to Justin Fields is he has the highest upside of this class. He has the highest potential of this class. What does that mean? What does that actually mean? Because they have very similar talent. Justin Fields is arguably been more talented up to this point, I think. So the only thing that we're going off of when we say that Trey Lance has more potential is the fact that he played like one full season as a starter and it was great. But you don't know what the rest of that would look like in a collegiate career. So I'm in on Fields. Give me the guy who not only potentially has the highest upside, but it also is also the most proven guy in this class outside of maybe Trevor Lawrence.
Perfect. Yeah, Steph, where are you leaning towards on this? Or Kobe, go.
I've been saying it. I've been saying it for a while. Like, I think it's Justin Fields. I think it should be Justin Fields. I just think like he's the more battle-tested quarterback out of all of them. Like, We know what he's capable of, the injuries he's able to play through, the defenses he's been able to beat. And that's just the kind of certainty that I would want for someone that I gave up so many picks for. I understand that some people have said, well, when they were at 12, they wanted Mac Jones. That makes plenty of sense. And I would have been totally fine with Mac Jones had we still been at 12 and we got him. I would have been ecstatic. But you move up to 3, that makes no sense. So, and exactly like someone who's interested in Watson and Rodgers, even Stafford, you want to convince me that they're interested in Mac Jones? No, I'm not buying it. I think, media kind of ran with the idea that they liked him when they were at 12 and just kind of stuck with that. And they have been completely silent over Justin Fields, which I think is a little suspicious. And then someone else pointed out that Ben Albright pinned a tweet from the beginning of April, and someone asked him, are the Niners taking Lance? And he says, I don't know if you guys can see, but
I can't really see. Hold on.
Yeah, I don't know if you could pull it up. Oh,
there we go. It's weird, man, that the media pushes for Mac Jones, but you guys, I talked this thing Lance, which probably means we're all in for winds up with Fields. Yeah.
Which I don't think that was his pinned tweet before today. So
it was not.
It's pretty interesting for him to say that. And then I know he's pretty plugged in. So he had been saying it was Lance, which I could also see it being. But I think that is to him an admission that it could totally be Fields too. And so I think that hype is now becoming real. We should all be excited.
Yeah, I've been thinking Fields, and I think it should be Fields. I think we all feel the same way. We've all have felt the same way throughout the entire process. And then, when you got Kyle himself saying that we don't want people to know, who our pick's going to be. And the only quarterback who's not being linked to the Niners is Justin Fields. It just gets you thinking a little bit. It's like, is this maybe playing for them to maybe hide their interest in Justin Fields? But yeah, Fields, he's one of the most accurate quarterbacks. We know about the athleticism. We know about the toughness from the Clemson game. He just feels like, he was 1-2 with Lawrence, for so long. They were 1-2. It's like Lawrence going 1, Fields going 2. And now all of a sudden, we're supposed to think Mac's going ahead of him, Lance going ahead of him. It's like, no, it doesn't make any sense. If anyone other than the Niners were at 3, Fields would be going there. Who we needed a quarterback, it would just be Fields. And I don't think Shanahan's overthinking this. I think, then you have their connection from the QB collective. They're familiar with each other. You got them, John Beck, since January. We know Kyle's tight with John Beck. It's just all, when you do the digging, to me, it just feels obvious. And that's who I'm going with. That's who I've been going with, and that's who I'm sticking with. I think it's Justin Fields for sure.
Can we be honest? If it wasn't Kyle Shanahan, the only reason people are talking about Mac to the 49ers so much is because we know Kyle Shanahan loved Kirk Cousins. That's the whole reason right there. And that does not account for so many other things. That doesn't account for the comments that Kyle made about Josh Allen last year. It doesn't account for the things that Kyle has seen in the NFC West with mobile quarterbacks kicking ass out here nonstop. Russell Wilson has cooked this division and this 49ers team for a minute. And I hate to say it, but it's facts. And then we had Kyler Murray doing well. So it's and it also doesn't account for the fact that he said literally 3 days ago, you want a Drew Brees that can move like Lamar Jackson. That is Justin Fields to a T, extremely accurate and also athletic. It's honestly it's a little disappointing to me that the Mac Jones take is so hard because we all know where it's coming from. And it's just nonsensical to me. Again, I could eat crow after this. And if I do, feel free to at me. But it just doesn't make sense to me.
Yeah, same for me. I've been saying Fields from the start of this. And that's just based on information that I've been receiving. What I use with that information is I use my own detective work to put those puzzle pieces together based on what I hear. And it just seems like those puzzle pieces just fit so damn well. Why would you blow smoke and not, just basically come out and say, Justin Fields is the pick. Justin Fields is our guy. One, you get nothing out of it. Two, you're allowing other teams to go ahead and prep for their corresponding moves by that selection. Why are you going to want to give even one team a corresponding move in the NFL? And then three is you don't know if the Jets are really sold on Zach Wilson and he's their guy. Like, until that Sharpie is on that paper that says Zach Wilson, second overall to the New York Jets, you cannot just take the chance to hype up this Justin Fields, to pick 3 if you're Kyle Shanahan, John Lynch, or anybody in that 49ers organization. And I feel that Justin Fields fits this Kyle Shanahan offense so much that what offense are the Jets running? They're running Mike LaFleur's offense that is a descendant of Kyle Shanahan. So if Justin Fields fits your offense, he's going to fit their offense. Same thing for Zach Wilson. Zach Wilson fits both offenses as well. But I think Justin Fields, like Zach Wilson has a great arm. He could just, hoe that thing out there. But Justin Fields, to me, is more NFL ready based on his body, based on his body of work. We're talking about a guy who's 6'3", 227 compared to a guy who's barely pushing 6 foot, maybe 210 soaking wet. Like, to me, and Fields gives you a better element to run. Like, Zach Wilson is great from outside the pocket, but he cannot run like Justin Fields can. And I think if you're the 49ers, you want to protect that investment. The investment I'm talking about is moving up to pick 3 to, giving away these other 2 first-round picks that you're never going to use. You're going to use this one tonight, but those 2 other ones you're never going to use. So you got to protect those 2 other ones by not showing your hand and taking Justin Fields. With Justin Fields, Kyle Shanahan obviously worked with him during the QB collective. That's been stated. Shanahan himself said, hey, that was, one practice. But guess what? Those guys within that QB collective that Justin Fields spent plenty of hours with, not only on the field, but in the classroom, a lot of those guys at the QB collective that are employed have very solid connections with Kyle Shanahan. Kyle Shanahan is literally a phone call away from those guys saying, hey, honest evaluation, Justin Fields. And they're going to give Kyle Shanahan the honest evaluation. And then you have what he did in the national championship game. Trevor Lawrence looked like the game before that when they played Clemson. Trevor Lawrence looked like the second best quarterback on the field that day. And Trevor Lawrence is, this sunshine who's, checked in at the number 1 overall pick since he was a high schooler. That's not the first time he ruined Trevor Lawrence's parade, as it's been stated when they played in the Elite 11 and Justin Fields went and took that tournament as well. So he shows you everything from a competitor, a leader, an athletic standpoint, and from the brains by working under the same umbrella that Kyle Shanahan has those connections with. Like Luke said, if Justin Fields is not the pick, I'll eat crow and I'll retire my detective career. I'll turn in my badge and just hang it up. But man, if you're telling me that Justin Fields is not the pick, give me more evidence than what I just gave you for Justin Fields. Like there's a reason why this team is quiet about it. If the media wants to pitch Mac Jones, let them pick Mac Jones. Like your team is being talked about on a national scale. Why are you going to say, no, don't say that. Don't say that. We don't want that guy. Why would you say that? You let the media do whatever they want, create whatever narrative they want. At the end of the day, while I have received information, who the hell knows if that information is correct? Because I truly believe only 3 people know: Jed York, Kyle Shanahan, and John Lynch.
Also, just like, sorry, go ahead, Steph. Go ahead.
All right. Well, I was just gonna say, like you mentioned, like the whole connection to the QB collective. What happens to them if they don't pick Justin Fields? Because, I mean, that's your poster boy for QBC. Like Kyle Shanahan, like basically coached him up that one summer that they worked together. So, like, if he can't coach Justin Fields up to be draftable by the coach that coached him, like, what's that going to mean for them? Like, I don't know. You can't convince me that like that doesn't mean something, that it won't affect the QB collective. It would just look bad, right? Like, don't you think? I don't know. I know Kyle won't make that decision just based on that, but I don't know. I feel like there's something to that. And also, like, I feel like Kyle he prefers people who he's familiar with and are familiar with the system. Like we've already mentioned Lance, but also I think Justin Fields, like we've been mentioning with the QB collective thing, like he did learn a lot of elements from the, Shanahan offense during his time there. So I don't know. I think the connections are too strong.
I just like I guess I don't understand how it's difficult for people to see past all of this. Like I don't understand why it's so difficult to think like, why would the 49ers smoke screen at 3? Dog, the Cardinals were smoke screening at 1 when they took Kyler Murray.
Yeah.
They were talking Quinnen Williams. They were never going to take Quinnen Williams and Nick Bosa over Kyler Murray. Get the hell out of here. That's what teams do. Even a report came out the other day about how the Jaguars were looking at other people aside from just Trevor Lawrence. That's what you do. Like, if you have a chance to make another team trade up to 4 because they think that Justin Fields is going to be there and he won't be, you take that. In the NFL, everything is a competitive advantage. Like, it's not that hard to see. And, like, I guess I just don't understand, like, why it's so hard for people to think that, and, like, why it's so hard for them to grasp these connections, because every single person, if the 49ers wanted them to be talking about it, if they wanted to smoke screen, we're going to take Justin Fields when we're actually going to take Trey Lance or something, or Mac Jones. I couldn't imagine the amount of info that they would have to put out there. Like Leo was just talking about, if you really want to smoke screen, like, put out all your Justin Fields QB collective information in the media. Tell them talk about this, talk about that. It's going to be running nonstop. And Mac Jones, dog, before, like, the 49ers traded up to 3, he was being mocked, like, mid to late first, if not second round.
Yeah.
You just have to think sometimes. Like, I'm all about quelling the insanity. Like, not everything is gonna be worst case scenario. It's not gonna be Mac Jones. Like, and yeah, I don't know. I think the pick is clear, and also, like you said, like, if this was years past, like, Justin Fields would be the number 1 pick in a lot of the last couple drafts, if we're being real. Like, I think he would have gone number 1 over Baker Mayfield. I think, yeah. I think
say it.
Yeah, like, if we're being real, he would have
Murray.
He would have gone number 1 over Kyler, 100%. So, like, it's just it's almost willful misinformation at this point to not think about that. So I think Kyle Shanahan can overthink things, but I don't think he's stupid enough to have the right decision looking him right in the face. Unless there's something about Trey Lance that they really love, which I get loving Trey Lance. Like, Trey Lance, when I thought they were at 12 and I didn't realize how crazy the quarterback rush was going to be, like, I thought, like, damn, maybe Trey Lance could be, like, a guy for them because he is very good. But, like, you're picking at 3. Take the guy. I don't give a shit about potential. Excuse my language. I care about production. Give me the guy with the best production at this level, and it's Justin Fields, aside from Trevor Lawrence. And his production, like, almost rivals Trevor Lawrence's, if we're being real.
Yeah, and people are holding on to the, Mac is the Kirk Cousins, ideal quarterback, when he himself said that Kirk isn't. Kirk isn't my ideal quarterback. When he said, if you're going to drive, you want the biggest, strongest, fastest, and best quarterback in the pocket. And then, the Drew Brees, Lamar Jackson comment. It's just, and then we know he was hoping that Josh Allen, who was killing him, killing him in Buffalo.
Hold on. Jed York tweeted again.
Oh,
he said, "What area code is 920 in?"
What does that even mean?
Work? You doing detective work again?
I'm from the 925. That's all I know.
Wisconsin. Are they gonna really try and get Aaron Rodgers?
Are we talking
Well,
zip?
someone was saying, and I've been checking like on and off my timeline, like the Broncos might be close to something with Rodgers.
Man.
Can we talk about the Aaron Rodgers thing for a second? Like,
Yeah,
don't
we
get me
can.
wrong. I'd be hella hyped to get Aaron Rodgers on this team. I think they're winning a chip next year with Aaron Rodgers on this team. But ultimately, like, do you want to sacrifice 5 years of cost control, potentially costing you other players on this team with Aaron Rodgers' contract? And then in 5 years, like, he'll be 42. Not everybody's Tom Brady. Tom Brady's the outlier in this situation. We can't expect that everybody is Tom Brady. Like, honestly, if it's up to me, I'd rather take the chance on a rookie quarterback. Not to mention, if you're John Lynch and Kyle Shanahan,
That's in Wisconsin.
oh, okay.
That's in
Man,
Wisconsin.
it sounds like Rodgers could be coming.
I think he's trolling.
I think
He
he's
could
trolling.
be.
I think
I think
he's
he's
doing grade
trolling.
A trolling, dude.
And, like, let's be real, dog. If you're like John Lynch and Kyle Shanahan, if you don't win a chip with Aaron Rodgers in your first couple of years, like, you're probably out the door, man. I don't know if you want to take that chance. That's my same thing with Mac. If they don't win a chip with Mac, John Lynch and Kyle Shanahan are done. Justin Fields at the same, like, if he busts, like, you still made the right choice, you know. But, like, that's risky. I don't know. I still think it's Fields. I'm rolling with Fields.
You get the longevity with a rookie because you get the cheap
So
contract.
how do you
with
feel
the
about
5
this
years.
take? How do you feel about this take? Since I'm only having this conversation because of Jed's tweet, god damn it. Only because of Jed's tweets. A Super Bowl in the next 2 years is worth cost control over 5 years. Like, where are you guys at on that?
I agree. That's
Yeah.
Super Bowl over
all
everything.
you play for is a Super Bowl. That's it. So
Yeah, honestly, like, I'd let somebody shoot me in the kneecaps for a 49er Super Bowl. I don't care. So I'm with it. Like, I'm 25 years old. I've never seen a Super Bowl. I was born in 96. They won their last one in 95. All I know, like the homie was just commenting, all I know is pain with the 49ers. So, like, I'm with that. I'm with that. But at the same time, like, if Justin Fields they almost won a Super Bowl with Jimmy G.
Yeah.
Like, if you can get a chance to win Super Bowls with a rookie quarterback, do that. That being said, let me be clear. If Aaron Rodgers is traded to this team, like, I'm drinking tonight. I'm hyped. But
yeah, I mean, at that point, the Niners become the Super Bowl favorites. Like, at that point, like that same night, they're probably the best odds to win the Super Bowl. So, I mean, yeah, I mean, if it's Fields or if it's Rodgers or if it's Lance, I'm happy. You know, like, I mean, I don't think, you know, we lose in any scenario, but it's the enticing part is just what's he saying now?
Trolling.
I can't see it. He's
let me
definitely
take it
trolling, though.
He's trolling 100%.
I mean, the
This
man's
is weird.
been.
It's,
No, I highly doubt that Jed.
what do you
Also,
think? What do you think's more likely?
I mean, the question becomes like, what does it take to get Rodgers from Green Bay? Like, what? Because I mean, just Green Bay doesn't have any leverage because Aaron's like, okay, I'm just not coming back. So it's like, what's the minimum? Like I mean, I think 3 would be in there, of course, but after that, and then, you know, what other teams are probably involved? I mean, the Broncos could be involved. Maybe the Patriots are involved. Like, I wonder what all, as far as compensation and everything.
It's like, okay, you gave up 3 first-round picks,
Right.
let's say, for Aaron Rodgers. You gave up 3 first-round picks for Aaron Rodgers plus a third. Man, like,
I mean,
who would Green Bay want at pick 3 overall? Like, you're trading Aaron Rodgers for Kyle Pitts straight up? Like, is that what we're doing here? Or are you trading Aaron Rodgers for somebody else straight up, that, you know, a non-quarterback? I don't know if that's worth it for Green Bay. They would kind of have to trade out a pick 3 to make it worth it for them. Maybe you stockpile pick it, you know, obviously stay in the picks this year and then pick up an extra one for next year. But then now you're only talking about 2 first rounds for Aaron Rodgers. Yeah, he is 37 years old, so it may be worth it. I don't know if Green Bay is going to move that fast. That's the thing. Like, all this happened over 24 hours, or has this been a grand scheme of things? It's just weird. It's weird. I don't think it's Aaron
Rappaport is the one
Rodgers.
dude.
I don't think.
Rapp is
could
the
just
one
be-
dude I really trust. And he told us that no trade offers had actually been made or anything like that. And Jed's not tweeting out this type of shit if it's not done, in my opinion. Like, that would be a bad owner move. And I think this might be a hot take that gets me some hate in the comments, but I think Jed, since the Shanahan-Lynch tenure has started, has been a really good owner. I don't think that he is pulling this type of nonsense with like an Aaron Rodgers trade right now. I would be okay if it happens. I'd be cool if it happens. I don't think it's happening.
Yeah, I mean, at this point, we just need the Niners on the clock. I mean, because it's just,
Yeah.
it is. I mean, the theories are all, it's wild. Like, with the first to start with the Mac stuff, and then we got Lance, and now we got Fields, and now we're hearing from Rodgers. It's
So if this happened, if the 49ers are on the clock, they take Kyle Pitts, that means it's Aaron Rodgers, right? Because they've been saying they were getting a quarterback this whole time, to go and just swing a tight end out of nowhere. It would be kind of suspicious. I just don't think, like, I see what Jed York is doing. It's not Aaron Rodgers. Like, no way in hell that you're going to tweet that out if it's Aaron Rodgers. I think he's just trolling, since the Niners were obviously linked to Aaron Rodgers.
Yeah, I mean, the Niners have been having fun with this whole situation, with, I mean, Kyle's presser, where he's just like this oddly aggressive all of a sudden, where he's been normally the cool, calm, collected, head coach at press conferences. Like, even after the worst of losses, he's like super calm. And all of a sudden he's like, the I don't know who's going to be alive on Sunday quote. Out of nowhere. It's like, damn, he said that? And then, and, it's just the fact that they've just been messing with people the entire off season. They've just been having fun with the entire situation. They could just be having some more fun, since the pick is real soon, and they just want fans to be on their toes, on the edge of their seat the entire time. And then, this is good for NFL. We saw the Albert Breer post where he was talking about the NFL wants, as much drama as possible to get eyes on the draft. This could be more of that. This could just be doing them a favor,
Jed just tweeted, college buddy calling to say good luck in the draft. Yeah. So he's just trolling. Like
100%.
I have a feeling, again, he knows what's happening. He's in a good mood. They know what's happening. Like it's
got to be Justin Fields or Trey Lance if he's in that good of a mood. My detective work tells me that it's Justin Fields.
Yeah. Detective Leo, professional.
Hey, after the pick is in, we hear the name. You're either going to hire me for detective work, or you're going to fire me for detective work. If it is Justin Fields, I also want to shout out my co-founder in Javier Vega. He's been very tremendous in this process as well. When I say information that I've heard, about half of that information has came from him as well. So I don't want to, just say that it's all me, because it's not. I couldn't do it without you, Javi. I know you're listening.
Javi needs his flowers. If it's Justin Fields, give Javi his flowers, because he's been saying this for a hot minute, honestly. We know Javi's legit. Javi's my guy.
Never wavered. Not once.
We're Javi, I know that guy. We're getting close here. We're gonna go ahead and continue to keep this going until once the Jaguars are on the clock, because I'd like to give you guys some content. If they're not on the clock yet, it's going to be a whole bunch of BS. Like right now, a concert is going on. But once they're on the clock, we're going to end this stream. And then once the pick is in, the pick is announced, we're going to create a new stream. And everyone's guy, which is Javi, Dak's big twin, he's probably going to be on that stream and make an appearance. So just stay on the channel, subscribe, hit that bell. So once we go live the second time, you're able to tune in with us. And hopefully we're all having fun, or we're either getting drunk. It's one of the two. I prefer to have fun while I get drunk. I don't prefer to be sad while I get drunk. So hopefully we're all on the same page here. I am trying to get rid of my beer belly at the moment. I'm waiting for my second vaccine shot. Then I'm going to start going to the gym. Once I get my second vaccine shot, I will continue to drink beer again. But until that happens, I've hit the pause button on the IPAs. So I'm drinking a Mike's Hard lemonade seltzer. I don't hate my soul that much to get a White Claw, so I'm going with the Mike's Hard Seltzer.
Ew.
I said that on purpose because
Damn, Jesus,
I know.
man.
I know
I've been watching
about them claws.
Yeah, Christ, man. Well, hey, I'm drinking Ryan Reynolds gin tonight, so
Jesus Christ! I thought you were drinking water, man. Like
No,
your
no,
glass
I
was
was
like
not drinking
clear. I was
water.
like, man, you drinking water?
no, I don't do that. I don't do that. I drink I drink LaCroix and gin. That's my exclusives.
All right, all right.
What
All
about
right,
you?
well,
What about
let's
you,
get
Cody?
it. I'm excited.
What about you, Steph? I know you're drinking something.
Cacti.
Ooh,
Cacti.
okay.
There you go.
Like seltzer. It's all right.
And I am not drinking a Four Loko. I am trying to stay alive for the Justin Fields career. Honestly, I'm just trying to stay alive until Sunday. We'll see. Kyle Shanahan cannot guarantee me that. I've been trying to have him guarantee it to me, but he's just not willing to do so. And will Javi be on the live stream? So on the second live stream, Javi is he's definitely gonna come on and be on that live stream. I know this man works hard. He's gonna do anything he can possible to get on that live stream. So make sure you subscribe, hit that notification once we do go live again. They're about to start this draft process. Are you guys ready?
I'm ready.
Man.
I've
been ready for so long.
Yeah. I need this more than I need oxygen. On God. Like I have been so tired. I've been so tired of the reports. Let's just get there. Let's do it.
These
Perfect.
first two picks better be quick, and I already know they're not going to be for
Yeah,
like
they're not
no
gonna
reason
be.
at all. But it's
If
like
it's-
you guys better know who you're picking, and I don't know why it takes so long always, but
And I don't want no surprises either. I want Lawrence 1. I want Wilson 2.
Yeah.
Then we can get to
Yeah.
that stuff.
absolutely.
Very last thing. If the Jets switch it up, take Fields at 2, Wilson at 3, we down with
Yeah.
Wilson at 3?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm down for Wilson at 3.
I'm with
I
it.
did
I'm with
mention
it.
body size. That's why I have Fields over Wilson, but I think Wilson's clearly the number 3 quarterback in this draft.
Oh, yeah.
Most
So the rumor is that the Pats Jimmy G trade won't happen today. Are we buying that? Or anytime soon?
I am. So I have a guy in New England. He's got his boots down in New England, and what he's telling me is that the Pats probably won't even offer a second. I'll see if he's correct. If he's not correct, well, I hope he's not correct for one. I kind of do hope he's correct also, so that I know it's a reliable source. Every other information he's gave me regarding the Patriots and Jimmy G has been reliable. So I'll take that as I don't think Patriots will offer a second for Jimmy G, is what I hear.
Yeah, I think
That
the
makes
Teddy
sense.
trade messed that up. When Teddy gets traded for a 6th-round pick, it's like, okay, what's Jimmy's value now? It's definitely not a second.
No. 4th. I think it's a
Yeah, even a
third.
4th might be high.
Yeah. Ugh. But we'll see. It's all happening. So we're finally here, y'all. Yeah.
Perfect. We'll catch you on the next stream. I'm going to go ahead and create that link right now on the YouTube, so you could probably just sit in there and wait for us, or at least have that link available to you. I appreciate all you guys. I do want you to catch NFL Network. I do want you to catch ESPN while they do the first 2 picks. Until then, we'll see you, and hopefully we're all happy.
Yes, sir. See y'all soon.